I've always seen YouTube as this long-term thing. Like, even if I stop and don't post any videos for a while, it's okay because eventually I'm gonna pick my camera and go back out again and then go film videos and post again and be open. But sometimes I just have a hard time pulling myself together, putting on a face of makeup to leave the house, especially after a long week of work. It's not like I'm depressed to any degree at all. Like, I just need time to recharge. I need time to myself and to be inside with my own thoughts. That's how I naturally am. But there's so much beauty to share in this city. There's so much going on in New York, especially in the fall. The change into fall in New York City is so quick. I mean, one year it was literally 3 weeks long before it became like 40 degrees. And sometimes I walk around and I'm like, oh, why don't I have my camera with me? Why am I not filming this? Like, for all we know, we could go into another pandemic. And I don't ever want to take for granted all those days that I could be out and about in the city doing things that some people around the world wish they could have the option to do every day. So one of my favorite things to do in the fall is to go to Union Square Market. There's so many cute little vendors that I just absolutely love, and even after a rough week and I'm exhausted, it just always warms my heart. Look at those flowers, you guys. Look at those flowers. You should just pause the video and look at those flowers.
How you doing today?
Good. It smells so good.
Found it?
Yeah. May I do a hot cider, please?
Yes, $4.
Thank you.
$4.
For a while there, it was hard for me to pick up my camera because I just didn't want to give people access to me, and I struggle with setting that boundary. But I never thought I would ever have the option to make videos taken away from me until this happened. God, it's so painful to listen to. It's so sad that this is dead now. The last clip you saw is the last clip this puppy will ever videotape. It's really sad, and I can't turn it on without it making that noise. The barrel is slightly tilted on the top and it just got jammed. When it comes to the lens and the barrels of this camera, because it's, you know, you can't take it apart, it's just sort of like, you get what you get with this camera. That's why it's called a point and shoot, is there's like no removable lenses. So when you break this lens, sort of the whole camera goes with it, and that's really sad. I was like looking up on Reddit like how to fix a Canon G7X Mark II, and it was like, slap it really hard against your thigh. I was like slapping against my thigh. Don't come at me for this, but I even took a hammer to it just to try and like dislodge it. I didn't know if this side was pushed down or if this side was pulled out too much. Like, I didn't know how to even it out, like pushing or pulling it. You know what I mean? I needed to obviously go to a camera shop, and that might cost a couple $100s, and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe this is a pivotal moment in my YouTube career. Is this channel even something I want to invest in anymore? I picked up the camera for the first time in like 5 months. As you know, it's been like 4 or 5 months since I've put out a video. The first time you pick it up and your camera breaks, one, I was just being stupid for not bringing a tripod. I know. So I did it to myself. But it was sort of a turning point for me. It's sort of like, at this point, with it being broken, do I invest in something better, or do I try and fix this? What is worth it? Is the channel worth it? It was sort of like, well, now that I don't have it, I want it. Like, I don't want to say goodbye to YouTube. I don't want that to be the end. So I invested in something a lot nicer. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell a difference? This camera that I have now, it has a microphone that plugs into it, so I don't have to record externally, because this camera didn't have like a microphone input. So I had to sync the audio and the footage every time in Final Cut Pro when I was editing videos, and it was just an extra step. I've done so much research on like what camera to buy, what lenses go well with the camera, what I'm specifically needing in a camera. Honestly thinking like, is this even worth it? Like, you know, I could have either like stopped making videos, used my iPhone, which I don't really want to do because I don't have the storage for that, or get something better. So here we are. We've got something better, and I have a video for you. You don't need high quality cameras to make a successful channel. But when I think of like what I want to watch on YouTube, I think of good sound, good lighting. That's what I like to watch. So that's the videos that I want to put out. And at this point, like, I didn't want anything standing in the way between me and the videos that I actually want to create. And it was crazy after getting this camera. I've spent like a week or two just learning about the settings, and I expected it to be complicated, but not quite like this. This camera is a Sony ZV-E10 with a wide lens. I think this is a Sony 11mm wide lens. I joke that like when I use this wide lens, you can see like my whole apartment. If I film in the other direction, it goes wall to wall. There's no way I can hide anything when I use this lens, but it's the look that I want, it's the feel that I want. And in 4K, I mean, you can probably see my pores. You can probably like see the wrinkles in my shirt. There's no hiding. I'm excited about it. And I've been learning so much about like the editing process and Final Cut Pro and how to like import, export in 4K memory cards that I need. I even got this, I even got a gimbal. I did get a couple DMs on Instagram and a couple comments on my community posts, probably like one comment on my community post that was like, it's been 3 months. Where are you? What happened? It's a long time to not post a video. And I'm lucky that like my videos that I have made are still active in search for New York content. And so I've been able to still get views while I've been taking a break, which has been really great. And views equal monetization, which is great. It's never been about the monetization for me. We all know that, but it's been uplifting to see that my content is still being watched, even though I have not been posting. It's a privilege to be on YouTube. It's a privilege to have an audience of any size. Like, I'm talking to a camera right now, but I'm really talking to you guys and my family and my friends and these strangers online that want to watch me just live my life. Like, that's a huge privilege, and to throw it all away just seems stupid to me. But also like trying to push out content when I couldn't and I didn't want to just doesn't fit right with me either. And then I watched a couple YouTube videos about like why YouTubers are quitting. Like, is long form content, is that dead? And there was a solution that had been proposed about, what if we go into like seasons of YouTube? I don't know if you guys watch Yes Theory on YouTube. It's one of my favorite channels, but they go through seasons where they post videos. And granted, these videos that they post are like cinematic quality. They're really, really nice, very engaging, but they post videos for like 2 or 3 months. And then they take like a 2 or 3 month break. And then they go into another season of videos. And I really like that. I think that's like a good balance for YouTubers, right? Like having something to look forward to where you can just take time off from work, right? Where you can brainstorm new content, where you can pivot if you want, where you can refill your creative cup. Also, it provides like trust with your audience too, that they're like, oh, they didn't post a video for 4 or 5 months like I did. And they're like, we don't know if they're coming back. So why would we trust her to subscribe to her channel if we don't even know if she's gonna come back? But in that case, like, I would be taking like a few months off, the month, maybe even the day that I would be coming back, you know what you're getting, and there's still communication in between because, yeah, we got the Instagram. There's ways to talk and ways to still like follow my life if that's what you want. Some people subscribe to my channel not wanting to like watch my vlogs or watch my life, and I love that. That's great. And frankly, sometimes I just don't even want to share a lot of what's in my personal life, which I think is also valid on my part. I have my Instagram on private right now. Please request to follow. I won't say no. There's just like different boundaries that I'm learning to set, and that's just gonna be an ever-changing thing. Oh, I don't know if you just heard that. My stomach just really growled. Oh, I'm talking so much. I've been slouching this whole video. Since I started working at a desk all day, my posture has gotten so bad. Where did we leave off before? Let me look. So I posted this on June 12th, so July, August, September. Yeah, that was a long time ago. So much has happened. Like, even I think I was talking about like my hair loss and stuff. So much has happened since I posted my last video. I'm just gonna have to make another video and tell you all about it. I'm gonna show you all about it. That's another thing I'm gonna do with my vlogs, is I'm gonna do more showing and less talking, you know, not as many sit down videos. I really wanna get out there with my camera, get into the nitty gritty New York City that I think you wanna see, right? We don't wanna see the inside of my apartment every day, right? But yeah, hey, thank you for being here. If you're new, thanks for caring about a stranger on the internet. I'm grateful for you for clicking on this video. I'm gonna try and do my own thing on this channel. Come back with a vengeance. Don't kill me if I'm not the most consistent, but I also am very aware that like my community wants consistency from me. So I will do my best to do that. Slowly but surely, I'm gonna get it together. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this new camera, this new view, this 4K, the size of my pores. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Boom! Oh, I don't want to touch the lens because it's new. Okay, we're gonna turn the camera off. Ooh. Bye!